Hey everyone, Reviews here, and welcome to another review. This time I'll be going over the Keepgoing Studios 1/12 collectible action figures from their Playtime line. Wâng Liang? It's Chinese. I can't pronounce these. Anyway, logo's cool. This is in green and gray. They're like orcs, and they're pretty cool looking. And I think as like army builders, these things would be really cool. Anyway, I got them off of Bombasby. Huge props to them. Let's get on and open up the box. Well, boxes, because this is a double review. These are for 14 plus, it says on the box. Look at how many cool things they come with and all the cool things you can do with these demons, orcs, Oni. Anyway, these things look super sick, and the boxes look really cool when you don't have the nice high-end sleeves on them, kind of in the woods. This one has a green tint, this one has a gray tint. Here is their warnings on the bottom in both English and Chinese, and the barcode, because, you know, gotta have barcode. So yes, 6-inch, 1/12 scale figures, all with a whole bunch of stuff. Let's open them up. And starting with green over here. Okay, come on, let's get you out. That is a long and thin box, and they really pack this nice and compactly. So you have this really cool map, I assume. Whoa, look at this. This is a map. Okay, I think it's this way. So this is a map of the, I assume, fictional world this takes place in, this Playtime series. I think this would be really cool with a lot of the, what are they, Liang Studio, Ling toys with the kind of fox creatures, the fox girls. I think these would look really cool as enemies. Also with Snail Shell. These would look great next to Snail Shell figures in that sort of fantasy setting. Okay, first test. Okay, that's a good sign for the joints if they're holding up to the gravity test. And wow, just look at the detail on this man. Look at all of that. Oh wow, you can't really see it because of the shadows. Let me brighten this up. But he has orange eyes. Oh wow, look at the shading. This thing, ooh, the joints feel nice and smooth. Holy cow, this feels really nice in hand. How's that? Does this move? Does this Sonic move? I don't think so. That's okay. Wow, look at all of this detail. Dang. Now, looking at the tray, he has 3 made things and a whole tray of hands. Though it's not a complete tray on every single ball joint. You also have extra ball joints for his normal hands and just blank, because this is a standard thing I assume they give us. And is this taped? No? Yes? How do I... Hold on. Oh wait, there we go. Wow, this tray is like... Ooh. Okay, now with the protective wrapping removed, we can see, first, the hands look really cool. I'll give a little more to them later. And, boy, can I get these? There we go. There we go. Okay, look at this. You know what? No, this is just going to be an unboxing video, not a review video. Oh, wow. Look at this. Does this move, please? Oh, it does. Yay, have a little posable handle. Look at how woody this plastic looks. It doesn't feel like... Wait, no, it feels kind of like wood. I know it's not wood, that's just the paint. But wow, look at this sculpt. That's amazing. And we have the very cartoony looking fire. I kind of wish this was like a transparent plug-in you can do. Yeah, I think this is one piece and then painted maybe? I don't... Again, it looks super woody, but the flame looks awesome. I just wish it was more like a transparent color. And then we have the blade, which looks awesome, appropriately painted in that nice silver, though I wish it looked a little chipped. You know, it looks super, super well taken care of compared to the shield, which is kind of interesting. You expect this thing to have chips all along the blade. It's not. Oh, that's a little sharp right there. And then it has this little metal clip thing, and that looks really cool. And there's a little bit of dirt on the handle there, but yeah, this thing is super nice and fancy. Okay, with the gray one opened up, let's look at the green one. Okay. map there. I assume that we are going to get the same map. Is this the same map? I think so. No, it's a different map. So I'm guessing these guys live in a completely different area, the green ones compared to the gray ones, just lore-wise. So you have this nice village up here, little city. There's a village, It's a really small village. This is really cool. I love the world building. It's really, really cool, and I think the shaping is interesting. And yeah, you can kind of use this as like a backdrop. All right, let's see. Is this one gonna feel as high quality out of the box? Again, passes the test, the gravity test, and yep, joints feel good. Nothing stuck. Nothing. Yeah. I mean, that guy's ankle's a little loose, but that's okay. It's just loose this way, which you're not going to really use load bearing on this direction. So, wow, look at that. Everything feels nice. Mouth still opens. Very cool. Very clean. Look at that. Well, clean as in, well, I do think this has some less shading, or it's just more unnoticeable due to the color scheme. But yeah, this thing looks really good. Well shaded, well painted. The paint feels high quality. Like, I can just, yeah, good quality paint, good quality figure. I think they're like, what, 40, 50 each, which is a really good price. Granted, they're pretty simple figures and pretty thin figures, but I don't think they're gonna break unless you try and break them. These feel like they can survive a fall off a shelf, which is not something I can say for a lot of figures. Well, except for a Marvel Legends, of course. So, now that I know how to open up these longer trays, or at least I think I know how to open them up. Like, what the heck? Why are these trays so difficult to, like, just open? There we go. Okay. So again, you have, like, one more thing, but you don't have the big shield. So, kinda makes sense as to that. Again, we have our hand tray with all of these hands. I'll save these for when I review these guys. But yeah, you have his weapon, which is the mace. Well, actually, he has two weapons. This is not a mace. I forgot what this is. Maybe it's a musical instrument shaker thing. Anyway, that might be another weapon. So two maces, this spiked one and this round one. Look at the crazy detail on these guys. Keepgoing Studios, you are just doing an awesome job. And then you have this little face, a little boss with a little chip in it, and it looks appropriately damaged for, I guess, how these Oni would live, these yokai, whatever. I mean, it's Chinese folklore, I would assume. So, I don't know what these are exactly inspired by, but they're good for, like, if you want to fight Demon Slayer stuff and have them in Japanese style or just East Asian style in general. Evil things want to do. Hopefully we'll get, like, K-pop Demon Hunter things, and we can have these guys fight them. So, wow, look, and this is the meat stick, the food, the thigh, the juicy, yummy thigh with a bite out of it. Look at that detail. That is insane. So, before I wrap up this, not review, this unboxing video, I do want to test out some things. First off, let's see how the blade fits in the hand. Is made of a nice springy flexible plastic. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break from you putting things in, which is a big problem I have with brands like Figma. Like, they're ever so slightly flexible, just enough so that you can force something through, but it feels like it's gonna break the entire time. Please use flexible hands for your figures, toy companies. So we're moving the hand from the ball joint. Oh, I don't know where that went. That went, okay. Bye hand. Anyway, so, hand. Bam. Look at that. Okay, so it's a little loose, though. That's unfortunate. That's okay. So, hand. Really cool. The ball joint, I guess, could be stronger because it's not... It's tighter on this one. That's weird. Maybe because... Maybe they used a different... I don't know. Anyway, look at this. Look at... Cool sword. Cool sword guy. Raw. And it looks like, yep, it slots really nicely into the shield holding hand, which if I, again, there we go, take off that and just kind of plug that in. Well, this one holds it nicely. Okay. So, shield. let's grab, I want to see if the other opposite shield holding hand, that is really tight on that ball joint. I want to see, can it hold the sword? Let's see. Yes, it can, and it holds it nice and snugly, so hey, I guess even though they give you two separate holding hands, they both work. Oh, that one's way looser. Okie dokie. If you pull out the hand a little bit, you can get it to stay in place. Here he is with the torch, and I mean, it just looks great. I can't wait to display these guys with my Demon Slayer stuff. Ew, he's a eaten. So yeah, same issue with the kind of loose bitch grip hands. Well, they don't have bitch grip, but they do have loose wrists. Poor guy, been playing too much Genshin Impact, and that's what happens if you play too many Gunri games, folks. Another problem, this guy's jaw is just totally loose, so I'll have to tighten that one up as well, which is unfortunate, but it does still give him a cool look and kind of makes him look like he's talking every time you move his mouth, which you know isn't the worst thing that can happen, kind of, depending on the character. So there we go. Here is our big, chunky, not chunky, but I just love how these guys don't have the typical buff body type for a character. They have a little bit of a pot belly, and it works. It's cool. They're very unique figures. They're smooth to pose. They kind of remind me of Mythic Legions, just, you know, import action figure joints, which is always better than normal ratchet joints in my opinion, just because you have more control over where you can pose everything. I still have some issues to figure with tightening them out, but I think it's just an unboxing video. This video is over, and I mean, if you want these figures, they're probably still on Bombasby. I'll link them in the description. These are really cool. So thank you everyone for watching this kind of, his mouth stayed closed. Okay, never mind. Had to jinx it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.